Sleep tight, George Droid. Like our lives matter. No, they don't.
I hate that dude, man. I don't like using the term hate, but people who just perpetuate the continual misinformation and hate towards a specific set group when you have no real attachment besides the color of your skin, you're disgusting. Welcome back to another video, man. Hope your day is going good. And in today's video, Druski is a comedian, and comedian like to cross boundaries. So for a title like this, I'm actually curious, why are people throwing Druski into the process?
Yeah, I made the statement before that the only people that can really joke about race are comedians. I'm tired of saying this race shit, honestly. I hope we leave it in 2025, but comedians should be allowed to joke about race.
Now y'all can't get mad at me and start coming after me when I show y'all my Halloween costume, because Druski was allowed to do it, so I'm gonna dress as Druski for Halloween. Don't do that.
Did I think this skit was funny? Not one bit. Didn't laugh, watched it 5 times, couldn't have carried for it less. I didn't even crack a smile. Had this mullet
Because you're probably related to somebody like that.
been one of your hairstyles, how would you have felt? I guess I can wear braids now.
Hey, you lost, boy? No, I'm going to the race. What race? NASCAR race. You going to NASCAR? A little bit. You ain't lost, is you?
Comedian Druski is under fire for cosplaying a racist NASCAR fan.
America don't got nothing better to do, like, at all. They don't got nothing better to do. In my opinion, Druski is the funniest internet comedian that we have right now. I don't care about your Trey Rags, your Country Wayans. He beats them all out to me. And it's because of stuff like this. His comedy can be wholesome, it can be entertaining, and it can press a button without overstepping a boundary or a line. Now, that's from my perspective, but a lot of people are having issues with Druski doing a skit that he's honestly already done before.
You know why they didn't like it the first time? Because he was acting black. White guy acting black. They don't care. They don't care about what they consider white trash. But you see, he comes up, yeah.
No, I'm chilling. I'm posted up.
See what I'm saying? When he acting like one of us.
In a dope hole.
They don't care.
Dope hole, man.
I was raised in a dope hole.
I witnessed it with my own eye, man. For real, man.
I was raised in a
his
dope
life,
hole.
man. Walk around with pull-ups.
I'm thinking about another lane. Another, gotta, you know,
Man, I love my city. The only reason why people were mad at this is because they felt like they could not do this. Now, again, he's done these skits before. This time, it's a little bit different level of dedication to the makeup that, honestly, we gotta applaud. It's amazing how big budget Hollywood studios can't even do this level of makeup. The only one that I've seen do this level of makeup in recent times was Weapons, which makes sense because Druski did get the makeup person from Weapons to do this makeup. Now, while most people thought that this skit was funny,
why I said it was so
it's
good.
Druski. A lot of skits are funny. He has some insanely hilarious moments. There were people that were giving their opinions, some of them that aren't even in the conversation, to be quite honest with you.
Let's see what he said. This goes without saying, but if a white person did blackface showing the stereotypical black, the same people laughing at this would throw a tantrum about racism and white supremacy. Sorry, guys, I couldn't do the country voice no more. But this shit is just lame. Like, why do you care this much? Unless you want to do blackface. Is that what you're saying? You want to do it?
But trying to make this a reverse card type situation. Now, let me go ahead and do my little intermission here, and I wish I had my second angle for this, because this is a serious topic. I'm going to make some assertions here.
Bruh.
I understand it, bro.
They did that to y'all. They did that to Black Americans when they separated. When the segregation thing, what did you think a lot of white people digest? A lot of blackface content.
Yeah.
So that's why now we're kind of doing it in the same. I don't feel like they should even care.
I mean, there is a double standard, bro. Cause like he was saying, if a white person was to do the same thing he doing, we'll be on their ass, bro.
About why people should or should not be allowed to make these decisions or have these talking points or, you know, point things out in these conversations for a specific reason. A lot of people lack historical context, and there's certain types of people, usually political grifters, who are maybe more right-leaning or nationalist or whatever the case may be, that are trying to get off talking points in this specific conversation that lack like the historical context that make this just nasty as hell. This is less about an indictment as to who they are, because I can already see people saying, oh, you're saying this Korean man can't have this opinion. No, that's not what this is, although he probably does lack historical context. This is more about them just being ignorant in the whole situation, claiming that, hey, let's throw this reverse card around, this reverse card, and it should fit the same one-to-one. That's not the case.
There's nothing I think's funnier than making fun of a hard-ass working farmer. Make sure everybody in America's fat fucking lazy ass is fed every day. But I love how you made him look ignorant. That's just fucking hilarious, ain't it? The overalls with the man boob hanging out really sets it off. The exaggerated southern accent, man, that's on point. But when we talking AAVE, y'all get mad. I guess if I threw on one of y'all's hairstyle, put on some brown makeup, wore some baggy jeans or some clothes so tight that they couldn't fit on my body, maybe put on some eyelashes big as windmills, 10-foot long fingernails, added a little ebonics to my vocabulary.
It sounds like you want to do it, brother.
Dressed up like a team movement.
Sound like you want to do it, brother.
That's hilarious, ain't it? Yeah, I didn't fucking think so. I'll be pissed off and cancel a person. The southern stereotype is fucking played.
I just don't want you to lie to yourself no more, brother.
What is blackface? Isn't it characterized as an over-exaggerated, a caricature, a mockery?
Do it so we can put you in the label.
What the fuck do you call this? This is a mockery of who Southern people are.
It's just like, come on, man. It's not. It's not. Y'all don't care when we make fun of ourselves. Y'all want us to laugh when y'all make fun of us. Bro, we just seen a clip. Was it in this video or no? It was Antonio's video where they had a bunch of nurses in blackface.
Yeah.
Y'all want us to laugh at that, right? So why we can't laugh at this? I don't get it. This shit is hilarious.
I want you to ask yourself, how did this become normalized? By defending it like it was normal. You just assume that we're all hillbillies and rednecks.
All right, I seen the Druski white boy skit, and I know
you look just like
what? Can't quite put my finger on it. I've seen that guy before.
I look like his twin.
Vulgar, racist Springsteen fans. That's all he's got. And it couldn't be more off base. And that's not a huge surprise that, I mean, this is a black guy from Columbia, Maryland, so he doesn't have a great read on white country folk. If it's okay for a black guy to do whiteface, then it's absolutely okay for a white guy to do black.
Did you guys actually do your research on Druski, or you just did a little media? Do you know if he grew up in the country a little bit?
First of all, I think it's a little disingenuous to say that Druski doesn't have the grasp on, you know, country white Southern folks. Seeing as that, yeah, he was born in Maryland, but he was raised in Gwinnett County in Georgia. But that's just Matt Walsh doing a quick Google in order to get his rift off. There's so much.
Bro, didn't I just say that? These niggas don't even really take the time to get to know a nigga. Why? Because what? I'm offended. And this nigga has no right to try to be us great old Americans.
Historical context as to why blackface is something that is real, something that is offensive, something that actively was used to oppress.
I bet. Listen, if this is the other way around, let's throw in the case the lady who called the child an N-word.
Yeah.
If she was to say or make a blackface joke right now, they gonna look up her address. She gonna get some money, all that, all the love. They gonna protect her. They gonna say she a national treasure.
And create a system around people so they couldn't get hired and employed. There's so much behind it that I don't even think is worth deep diving into this. Like, we understand that there's a difference between white and blackface. This is a very disingenuous take between these two people. But also, these are the same people that call people snowflakes. Like, I don't understand why there would be any sort of, you know, fervor or any sort of hatred or any sort of, you know, movement in the direction of getting like uplifted and like speaking outwardly towards Druski from people that said that this is like snowflake content at best. Like, getting upset at these things is snowflake content. I just don't understand.
Now we're living in polar opposite times. You can't even be funny anymore, right? It's offensive.
Well, yeah.
Everything's offensive.
My boy Roman Atwood. Hold on.
Anything comedic really is offensive, right? To be funny and to like not offend someone is nearly impossible.
Now, people have probably noted that.
No, bruh. Well,
Druski has done these types of skits before without having to
Wanted
go
to
to
show
the
Roman
level
that
of
was
doing
love,
whiteface. He still could have gotten this off because he's done it before.
I don't give a piss about nothing but the tide, baby. I don't give a piss about nothing but the tide. Blitz, Bama, blitz, baby. Blitz, Bama, blitz.
But him hammering home this point by putting on a fantastic makeup job and doing this skit shouldn't be anything that anybody sees as any sort of offensive.
Facts.
Especially because he's done this before. Now, granted, the makeup hasn't been as good, but he's done this exact same skit before. And we probably know the people that this skit is based off of. We've seen him in real life.
Y'all, somebody find Druski for me. Somebody tag Druski. One thing you can't do, Druski, that little white boy skit was cool. I ain't lying, but one thing you can't do is some white ends, you ain't gonna never run off the block. I'm just gonna keep a G with you.
I'm at home out there, bitch. Nigga done gave me a steak in the cup out there.
They right here exclusive. They right here gonna be the first song on the deluxe, motherfucker. You know what I'm saying?
Oh shit, I forgot to say thank you.
Now, everybody isn't as upset about Druski and this skit that he did. I don't want to paint a generalized picture about specifically how white people feel about this. A lot of people thought this was funny as hell.
Blackface,
oh, snap! Matt's calling in the big guns for some real talk. You know I got you, bro. Let's spill that tea, fix them troubles, and get your mind right. After the stream, it's going to be all heart to heart and heavy wisdom drop kicking. Your boy is ready to roll. My father's what?
Bro, why is it responding to this shit so late? What was with the delay? Getting all these late ass responses and shit.
And get them on season 2 of Penguin. Or is it the person in season 2 from Penguin? The makeup is just too good. It's not offensive if it's that good. Unless he was doing some really offensive stuff. Then it has nothing to do with the skin color at all, which is the whole point, and it has to do with the culture. So if you're mad about it, you're mad because he's making fun of your culture and not your skin color, because whoever did that makeup's great.
And then you had the people begging the question of, is this different than the Robert Downey Jr. Tropic Thunder blackface impersonation?
Fire.
Which
That was a fire movie, by the way, and probably one of the one times I thought Robert Downey Jr. was good outside of Iron Man.
Definitely totally think it is. I thought that one was, to be honest with you, not funny myself, but even in the basis of what the content was, I thought it was totally different. But no matter how I feel, people are starting to wonder if this opens up a whole can of worms about whether this opens up the ability.
Hey, what's the name of the something we gotta do with Fury?
Tropic Thunder, I think them boys went
Tropic Thunder.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's the name of the movie.
I never really watched.
Robert Downey Jr. played a black guy.
Yeah.
Black.
I've seen, I think, the beginning. I don't know if I watched
But it kind of makes fun of the trope of,
yeah.
That's the whole point. So it's actually a pretty good movie. I like it.
Okay.
Ability for anybody and everybody to do this.
With Druski accomplishing the greatest whiteface that rivals the blackface that Robert Downey Jr. achieved in Tropic Thunder, I only have one thing to say. All hands are off. Blackface, yellow face, Italian face.
Hold on.
It's all open now.
God.
He demolished the barriers. The glass ceiling is gone. Let's start cosplaying as different races.
I'm not saying that. I'm not saying that because one, I don't agree. There are levels to these things. There are situations in which these things can be offensive. One. And two, people don't understand levels to these jokes. I don't know if y'all have discovered those clanker jokes that have been running around online. But first, there has been a slew of online racism.
That's so funny that these videos tying together like this.
Videos prior. And it's something that I'm not very fond of because every time something happens, people feel like they can push the envelope. Those clanker videos, for example, some of them were borderline. It was pushing it, but people found some enjoyment in them.
Nothing but a wire back silver number crunching clanker.
Why would you
adopt me? Because you're silver.
Sir, there are children.
Clanker. You silver bolt dragon piece of scrap clanker.
But then they started to become very, very direct and intentional. Almost as if people were substituting racial slurs, things that had racial, connotations, and slotting them in to these, conversations about robots. It got nasty.
Don't you know that clanker sit in the back of the bus?
Same dude.
Hey, Wireback, going somewhere, are you? These rust monkeys want civil rights now. Martin Luther Clanker has a simulation, does he? Winston Johnson.
And you see why he's doing it? Look at the views. Look at him. He's incentivized to do this. Look at that. Look at that tubby piece of lard.
Sleep tight, George Droid. Like our lives matter. No, they don't.
I hate that dude, man. I don't like using the term hate But people who just perpetuate the continual misinformation and hate towards a specific set group, when you have no real attachment besides the color of your skin, you're disgusting.
What can I get started for you today?
Listen,
Oh.
if his dad was a freaking Ku Klux Klan member, I feel like, okay, man, you were brainwashed into believing that. But if you just found pieces of information off the internet and became obsessed with this shit, and now you're just acting like this, you're sick.
Well. Look what the Roomba dragged in. Didn't you see the sign outside? We don't serve clankers here. Can't you read? What are you two called? Nuts and bolts? We only serve human food here, wirebacks. We don't have none of your oil or microchips or whatever it is you rust buckets eat.
Sorry, we're fresh out of AAA batteries, tin skin, so why don't you get lost?
You heard him.
Stage 3 of the clanker joke was when real black people, real black names, were getting dragged into it as if they were part of the robot racism pipeline. Think George Droid, Rosa Sparks. Now we are crossing a very distinctive line where, yes, I would call this racist. And the skits that started popping up, more specifically this one, this was the main one that I would see popping up a lot. This, I would call racist, and now the clinker joke is starting to...
Who paid that guy to do that? Who paid him? I wish I seen Buddy in real life. I know he's ducked off hiding somewhere in White Town. You'll probably never run into this guy.
I'm starting to question
He's
whether
probably
it's
never
a
seen
satire
a black
joke or if the
person in
people-
his life. But he was over here talking about George Droid and Rosa Sparks.
making these skits are just racist.
All in all, this is a nothing burger to me.
Nigga.
People that are upset about this, the few
Niggas like
people
that
that are
really
the
annoy
same
me,
people
bro.
who
I
say
don't
that,
like that.
you know, this is snowflake behavior to get upset at things that are clearly jokes. I think it is intentionally funny by Druski doing these things to, you know, get these people raged up, and he baited them pretty heavily about this whole thing. But them using that Uno card of if the shoe was on the other foot, and this is why I hate that whole old adage, if the roles were reversed, because it lacks so much context. It just doesn't fit. There's so much history behind blackface, minstrel shows, what happened to those white performers, what happened to those black performers back in the day. There's just so much history behind it that you just can't absolve it because a guy from Georgia put on a white face and then decided to do some sort of comedic thing behind it. I do hope that this doesn't open up to something bigger. I promise you, the first person that tries to pull off the black face in an attempt to try to be funny,
Alpha
it's
Alexander
not going
Mayhem
to work.
calling Jay Stu to be Maddie's life
like
coach.
these clanker jokes
It's like we
pop
got
up
our
and
own
then
Dr.
leave.
Phil moment right here. Jay Stu, drop them gems. Sprinkle that wisdom like confetti and help Maddie level up, because we all need a hype squad sometimes.
Appreciate you, vlog, but you're just late right now.
Because, hey, we know who you are. We know who you are. You can't hide it. You can't hide it. But just take the time to laugh, gang. I don't know. Just sit back and laugh.
Man, shit. Couldn't say it no better than that, man. Druski.
I think all this dressing up as characters shit just need to stop, bro. Because I can laugh at the Druski thing, but like I said, it's a double standard. Because we were the ones who were oppressed. So it seems racist when white people do it. I'ma just say we just need to stop this shit in general, bro. Because if I believe in equality, Druski shit was funny, you know. And we being equal,
Well, then,
both
yeah,
sides just
they need to stop.
bro.
Exactly.
The jokes are cool. I can laugh at the black jokes. I can laugh at the white jokes. We just need to stick to jokes. Stop trying to act like each other, bro.
Yeah. Stop trying to embrace stereotypes. Let him go.
Sure.
Yeah, man. You made it to the end of another video, man. I love y'all. Great for y'all, man. Binge the rest of videos on the channel. You already know we're going to catch y'all in the next one. We out.